Welcome to The Explainer. So today, we're not just talking about catching some Z's, right? We're actually decoding the biomechanics of sleep positions. I want you to think of your time in bed as so much more than just resting. It's literally an 8-hour athletic recovery session, and it dictates exactly how you're going to feel the very second your alarm goes off in the morning.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Here's our agenda for today. First, we'll look at why sleep posture matters. Then back sleeping, comparing the soldier to the starfish. Next up, side sleeping, which is the popular choice, followed by the left versus right debate. Then we'll cover the absolute worst position, stomach sleeping. And finally, we'll wrap up with some really handy sleep hacks and adjustments.
All right, Section 1, Why Sleep Posture Matters, specifically the hidden physical toll of gravity.
You know, even when you are completely out cold, your body is still fighting this relentless, silent battle against gravity. So why do you wake up aching after a full 8 hours of sleep? You do everything right, you go to bed on time, and you still wake up feeling like you got hit by a truck? Well, unexplained stiffness and morning pain, they are almost always the direct result of a poorly chosen sleep posture.
Moving on to Section 2, Back Sleeping, the soldier versus the starfish.
So lying flat on your back, what we call the soldier position, this keeps your spine completely neutral. And actually, it's a huge favorite among dermatologists because it stops you from smashing your face into a pillow, which prevents those premature sleep wrinkles. But, man, there's a major drawback. Gravity tragically pulls your tongue backward, which partially blocks your airway. This totally amplifies snoring and makes it pretty dangerous for folks with sleep apnea. So great for your skin, but absolutely terrible for your partner's sanity. And this brilliantly illustrates the rigid, almost corpse-like soldier pose, compared against its chaotic cousin, the starfish. While the soldier keeps your arms neatly tucked at your sides, the starfish throws them all the way up by your head. Now, leaving your arms raised up like that for hours, it unnaturally rotates your shoulders and compresses your rotator cuff. If you wake up with numb, dead arms, you're definitely starfishing. And, not to mention, it aggressively hogs the entire bed.
Okay, Section 3, Side Sleeping, by far the most popular choice.
Now, side sleeping is absolutely not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. There are actually 3 distinct subtypes. First, you've got the log. It's straight, it's rigid, and it's really great for your spine, but it causes that classic dead arm by completely cutting off blood flow. Then there's the yearner, sleeping like a zombie with your arms outstretched. This puts a massive strain on your shoulder joints and pinches nerves. And finally, the super popular fetal position. But here's the catch. Curling up too tightly physically restricts your diaphragm. Your lungs just can't expand, and that results in shallow breathing and a serious lack of oxygen over an 8-hour stretch.
But hey, if you're a fetal sleeper, don't worry, you don't have to abandon it completely. You just need to fix the posture. First things first, unclench your body. Second, loosen up that tight curl. And third, just let your legs bend naturally. Seriously, stop pulling your knees all the way up to your chest. A nice loose fetal position keeps your airway wide open and takes all that stress completely off your joints.
Up next, Section 4, the left versus right debate. Why symmetry is a lie.
Now, what's really interesting about this is that human bodies are entirely asymmetrical internally. That means the side you choose drastically alters how your biological functions work overnight. Sleeping on your left side actually leverages gravity. Since your stomach naturally sits on the left, gravity keeps that stomach acid down below your esophagus, effectively blocking acid reflux. Plus, it improves blood flow to your kidneys. But sleeping on your right side, that fights gravity. It forces the acid upward and puts unnecessary pressure on your liver and lungs. So unless your doctor recommended it for a specific heart condition, the left side is definitely the way to go.
This brings us to Section 5, the absolute worst position, stomach sleeping, also known as the free fall.
I really have to give a clear, serious warning here. Stomach sleeping is, hands down, the worst position for your body. It is literally destroying your spine. We just aren't designed to have our necks cranked and rotated 90 degrees for 8 hours straight. I mean, think about it. If you stood up right now, turned your head sideways, and just held it there all day, you would be in absolute agony. Yet stomach sleepers do exactly this every single night.
The cascading damage from this free fall position is pretty severe. First off, it unnaturally stretches your cervical spine muscles on one side while violently compressing them on the other. Second, your midsection sinks into the mattress, and that creates this constant arch in your lower back that basically guarantees you'll wake up in pain. And third, your chest is pressed firmly down into the bed, which severely restricts your lung expansion. Your body literally has to work overtime just to breathe.
Let's move to Section 6 and see how this builds into some practical solutions.
Sleep hacks and adjustments for a better night. Okay, so pillow hugging isn't just for emotional comfort. If you are a side sleeper, hugging a loosely fitted pillow actually neutralizes that top arm flop that drags your whole shoulder out of alignment. But here's the really brilliant psychological bonus. Physical contact, even just with an inanimate object, mimics human bonding. It triggers the release of oxytocin in your brain. That calms your nervous system down and makes falling asleep significantly easier. Now you might be what we call a combination sleeper, someone who constantly shifts between your back, your side, and your stomach. Believe it or not, this is actually your body's incredibly smart way of self-correcting sustained joint pressure before it causes any permanent damage. But there is a catch. All that constant thrashing around means your brain has to partially wake up to coordinate those shifts, which really fragments your deep sleep cycles.
Here's an adjustment that is an absolute game changer. Elevated sleeping. We're talking about propping your upper body up at a 30 to 45 degree angle, maybe using a wedge pillow or an adjustable bed. Now, this isn't just some quirky little comfort preference. This is actually a highly therapeutic medical intervention.
So, the crucial point here is how this incline utilizes gravity to your medical advantage. When you're propped up at a 45-degree angle, gravity forcefully stops stomach acid from creeping up, which practically eliminates GERD and acid reflux symptoms. It also prevents your tongue and soft tissues from collapsing backward, which is a massive win if you suffer from sleep apnea. Oh, and if you have a cold, that incline actively drains your sinus congestion instead of just letting it pool in your head all night. Honestly, for the right conditions, it is basically therapeutic magic.
So which position will you try tonight? Now that you understand the hidden biomechanics of your bed, you really don't have to be a victim to morning stiffness anymore. Whether that means grabbing an extra pillow to trigger some oxytocin, flipping over to your left side to help your digestion, or maybe even trying out an incline to defeat gravity, this 8-hour athletic recovery session is entirely in your hands. So how are you going to hack your biology when the lights go out tonight?